introduce
Hi.
yourself, please, again?
Yeah, sure. So my name is Anjali and I am from Bihar. If I talk about my qualification, so currently I'm pursuing my graduation. My hobbies are cooking, traveling, and dancing. Well, that was a brief summary of my introduction. Thank you.
Okay, so let me introduce myself. My name is Divya. I am from MP. I'm homemaker, guys, with my beautiful daughter. And recently, I created my YouTube channel as well as I'm learning. That's all about.
That's nice. So would you like to ask something?
Yeah. So when did you start your journey? Please focus on your journey.
Yeah, sure. If I talk about my journey, so it has been 1 year ever since I have been trying to improve my communication skills, and this is how I started my English journey while talking to the people, while focusing on my grammars, vocabs, and also focusing on my confidence so that I can become a great speaker. So this is how I started my journey of learning English.
Okay, you are continuing this journey.
Yeah, I have been continuing for 1 year.
Okay, that's great. So you're also YouTuber?
Yeah, recently I have started my YouTube journey where I upload videos of conversations, sometimes how to speak English. Whatever my experience is, I share with the people so that they could also improve it.
Wow, great, great. This is very well. Whenever you start your journey from scratch, so it is very big challenge for you. You should be continuing your journey. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
So what kind of hurdles or difficulties were you facing when you were beginner?
Yeah, when I was beginner, so I used to face so many problems that I would not frame my structures, I would not frame my answers and questions, whatever I had to ask from the other people and whatever I had to answer, I could not frame it in appropriate way. But gradually, I worked on it, and now I'm able to frame my answers properly. So I used to face so many difficulties when I was a beginner.
Hmm.
English is a second language of mine, so I didn't know anything about it. I had to start from the scratch.
Hmm. Yeah, definitely it was also a big challenge for me because I didn't know how to speak, how to write, even though how to articulate my thoughts in a very well manner. It was very unfamiliar with me. This language, it is unfamiliar because whenever you go any new place, so definitely that new place also unfamiliar with you. So you have to manage every situation. So this things happens to me also in this language. So I'm facing a lot of problem. Still, I'm facing how to frame the sentence if any given any topic, so how can I articulate my thoughts in front of the co-learner. It is very big challenge. Then gradually I improved and mirror practice helps me a lot.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, there are so many people who share their journey of speaking English and who share their like how they are improving their communication skills, their method of learning English. So there are so many people who have their own methods and
Yeah,
own way to learn this language.
everyone
And
has a
whichever
different
suits you,
genre.
you can practice. Whichever
Yeah,
suits us, we can practice because we can only share our tips and trick of improving
definitely,
this language.
definitely. So how do you spend your time?
I spend my time by playing with my niece and nephew. Along with this, I spend some time with my family. Apart from this, I prefer to talk to my friends over the phone call through social media. And if I get a chance to go outside, so I make sure to do this as well in my free
Hmm.
time.
Yeah, I also indulge myself to learn this language. How can I communicate with the person? Being a YouTuber, it is very daunting task, finding the partner and sitting in a proper manner also. We are facing some glitches problem, still we are continue our journey. So very big task. I can say it is
Yes.
very big task. Yeah, and
Sometimes
how
it
can
also becomes hard for me that I sometimes, whenever I text somebody, texts me back, somebody doesn't do. So at that time, I think what to do next
yeah,
because I
it's a
just
big
make up
question
my
mark.
mind.
This is
Yeah,
a
we
big
make up
question
our mind.
mark for it.
Yeah, we just make up our mind to complete this work, and sudden time when we think that I have made, whenever we make schedule, and according to that schedule, we try to do
Uh,
our work, and due to some reasons, we are not able to do it. So we
uh,
become a little bit worried what to do next. I had thought to make videos, but since there is nobody available, so at
uh,
this moment, what next should I do to replace this timing and work?
I also read some books. I start watching some podcast. and listening some conversation videos. Apart from that, I sit in front of the mirror and I, look my gesture, how I'm looking, how am I, means the head movements like that. So many questions are around me. I ask in front of the camera, sometimes in front of the mirror. So it is very, very good task for me. Practice
Yeah.
by myself. I love self-talk.
That's very nice. Yeah, we should love self-talks. Self-talks. There are so
Yeah.
many people who have started their journey of learning English, not only of learning English, but also learning any languages, trying to complete and like trying to be a master of any other subjects. So
Mm.
therefore, first of all, we should try to figure out what we really want and
Yes.
what we really like. Therefore, we should start talking to ourselves. This is the
Yeah.
only way of analyzing our interest.
Someone is interested in reading, someone is
Yeah.
interested in speaking. So which one is your best part? Which is your best activities?
To be very honest, so I'm not into reading a lot. I heard this from the people, from great speakers, from inspiration, from the leaders and those who are doing great, who could be our inspiration. They often say that we should try to read books. It helps us to gain our knowledge. At the same time, help us to improve our communication skills. But whenever I feel like whenever I try to read something, I may start feeling bored or I may start feeling sleepy. So this is why I do not prefer to read book. Moreover, I make sure to talk to the people. This is what I can do over reading books.
Hmm.
I'm
You
not
have to
into
try.
reading books.
Yeah. What is your interested? First of all, you have to find this genre. After that, you are able to read any book. Otherwise, no. You don't have much interested to reading some story, so how can you read? So just you have
Yeah,
to depend on your genre, depend on your interest also.
yeah, I do agree with you.
Yes. So what is your next plan? What do
My
you want to
next
become?
plan Yeah, my next plan is I haven't decided yet because since I am in my graduation, so after completing it, I may think something to do.
Hmm, okay. So still you are enjoying while cooking.
Yeah.
Which kind of dishes are you preparing at home?
It depends upon my mood. If I just make sure to find a new dishes, new varieties of dishes which I can cook and which I have never cooked, I can try. I just look for some videos and some delicious foods on YouTube which I might have tried and which might I have not tried. I try
Hmm.
to cook it and just ask my family to try it and impress
Mhm.
them that this
Mhm.
is what I have cooked today.
Because of the mobile phone, we learn so many good things, sitting at home. Sometimes you take some guidance from your mother, from your elder one.
Yeah. My mother, she is not into Chinese food, but I love cooking Chinese food. So therefore, I prefer to take help from the YouTube because YouTube has the problem and answers of every questions. Therefore,
Yeah.
whenever I cook any Chinese food,
Uh,
I take help from it and according to their guidance, I cook it and it turned to be a very tasty and fine.
so which one is your favorite?
My favorite food is I Indian food obviously, but in Chinese I love chow mein along with the Manchurian.
Okay. So what is the method to prepare at home? Chow mein.
Chow mein is it's so simple. You just have to boil the chow mein and cut your favorite vegetables, then roast it with mustard oil, and then add some Chinese spices along with some sauces. Mix it together, and then let it cook for 2 minutes and 3 minutes. Then it will be ready.
Okay. But I like Maggie more than
Yeah,
chow
my
mein.
family member they also prefer Maggie
Uh,
to chow mein because
yeah.
chow mein we add so many spices and vegetables. That's why
Vegetable.
it becomes little bit hard to eat.
No, taste would be not good according to me. If I feel whenever I prepare Maggie and as well as chow mein also, I taste it in the same time, in the same way also. But I like Maggie very much.
Okay, that's nice.
Yes. So do you
Anything
like?
else? would you like to ask?
Yeah,
How
you
do
have
you
any
expend
question?
your weekend? Yeah, how do you expend your weekend? Being a mother, being a housewife, along with a YouTuber. So how do you expend your weekends?
Weekend, it means if depend on my mood. It's depend on my mood. My husband says to me, let's come some another place. So I'm ready. Not weekend for me, not any special day for me. Every day I enjoy. I have to enjoy my every day as a weekend. Yesterday
Mhm.
also, all of a sudden, I came to the another place and I enjoyed, and I dined out also outside. So this way I am spending my weekends. There is no any fixed time. Yeah, there is no any fixed time. It's depend on my mood.
Okay, okay, that's nice. So do you have any other questions for me which I can answer?
Mm, what should I ask? What
Whatever
should
you
I
want to answer.
So how do you manage being a student and being a YouTuber also? Do you have a lot of time? I know very well because before getting married, I had a lot of quality of time to spare with my family members to do something more. But at that time, there was no any social media, not any internet connection. But I regretted a lot while watching some kind of student.
Mhm. Yeah, so being a student and being a Gen Z, we love creating new ideas. We love doing many things at the same time. But due to our laziness, due to our interest in something else, we are not able to do the work according to our schedule. If we want, so we have plenty of time to do something and improve ourselves. But due to my laziness, sometimes I do not do what I can do and what I decide to do. But
Hmm.
however, sometimes I feel like to be consistent and disciplined. Therefore, I just practice my English. I make videos and upload it. At the same time, I study whatever is supposed to be studied for my future. But at the same time, I am a lazy one as well. I feel like just having rest and spending time with my family, going out on vacations. But I try to control it. I try to control my bad habits.
Hmm. You also explore new places. Do you
Yeah,
also
I
want?
love, yes. I love exploring and explaining. No, I love exploring new places and trying to know about them
Hmm.
because history is my one of the favorite subjects which I like studying. So
Hmm.
whenever I go any places, so I make sure to connect with the people, local people of that city, so that I can know what the speciality of that city is, what for what that city is famous.
I also mingle with the person. I also explore new places. This is my hobbies. And apart from that, I love to listen music a lot whenever I have free time. But nowadays, I indulge with listening some related to English content. This is my genre.
Being a housewife, being a mother, how do you find time to learn English and do all
Yeah,
these things?
I can say I became a passive learner while doing my all house chores work. I don't pay too much attention what they are speaking, but yeah, gradually I have to watch more than two times. Sometimes these things is feel very monotonous, but I have to do these things twice, thrice like that.
That's nice.
Yes.
That's very
And
nice.
do you upload only related to English content, or apart from that you have to do something?
Yeah, apart from this, whatever, yeah, I'm not, see, my motive was not to become not to become a YouTuber. My motive was to only share my thoughts with others so that other can get to know who I am and what all do I know. So therefore, I cannot say that these days I'm trying to only post the videos related to English. But earlier I used to post any kind of. So recently I started my YouTube journey. I was not even starting it at the behest of my one of the friends. I did it. She said that if you have a knowledge, so what is the wrong with sharing with others? There are so
Uh,
many people who are entangling themselves to get fluent to become fluent and get fluency at on this language. So why
uh,
not you should start it? So I started. I make sure to be continue, but due
uh.
to my schedule, due to my some reasons, I am not continue, but I will try to do it. As I mentioned, I'm trying to be disciplined.
Yeah, so you are from Hindi medium or English medium student?
English medium.
Okay, that's why it is very easy for you. Whenever you read any book, so it is very interesting for you because you have a lot
Yeah.
of knowledge about the grammar or all those things. And
Yeah,
you
in my
have also
school,
learned.
yeah, in my school, we used to study three English books. One used to be a English story book, second used to be a literature, and third
Uh-huh.
used to be a grammar. We had four books. So I had some idea about grammar and little bit I knew how to speak English. However, my teachers they didn't used to communicate with us in English. They just used to only ask us to read the books and prepare the answers. Especially they used to focus on like memorizing the answers. They used to say that just remember all these answers whichever I have taught you and whichever I have given you, and write it in the examination.
Mm-hmm.
So we were not given so much opportunity to speak in English. But when I grew up and when I completed my 12th, after that I
Mm-hmm.
thought to start speaking in English.
Okay. Okay. That's why you don't face any kind of difficulties while speaking in front of the camera. Still, because you are beginner from the YouTube channel, so I can't say ki your English is not good. Your English is good.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took time
So
to
you have
build
been
such a
indulging,
fluency.
yeah, you have been indulging in this language since your childhood, you can say, because you got a very good environment, mingle with the person and speaking something with your friends, with your teachers also. So I can say it is good habit.
Yeah.
I also start speaking with my daughter, but she doesn't want to speak with me. Since her childhood, she never ever tried to speak this language. And
Yeah,
yeah,
childs are like a robot, the way you ask them to do, they will do it. Since their childhood, it is mothers and it is parents support as parents' responsibilities how they are going to help their children to grow up. If you ask your children to play, so obviously he will play and she will play. But
yeah,
if you ask them to do something, obviously they will do. But when they start growing up, their mind changes. They feel like doing multiple things at the same time, sometimes playing, sometimes sleeping, eating. So their mind gets changed according to the time
so
and according to the situations.
yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
being a good parents, we should not try to scold them. We should not try to let them realize that they are being given so many responsibilities. We should make them we should try to teach them in a such a way so that they can find interest. While
Mm,
playing with them you can speak in English, while feeding them you can talk to them,
yes,
while yeah, while giving them any pleasant, while any pleasure, like any gifts, you can say
definitely.
this is for you and I have brought it. So obviously they will gradually start speaking in English. In the
Yes,
starting they might find it boring because they might have not been given environment. Their surrounding would not be in that way where they could hear in English, where they could listen in English and speak it. Might be
yes.
their great parents and would not be speaking in English with them.
So do you speak with your niece also?
Yeah, I do speak with my niece in English, and she finds, what she does. She does mimicry. Whatever I speak in English, though she is too young to understand, she
Same.
cannot speak whatever I speak. But suppose that I'm just standing in front of a mirror and speaking my daily routine. Hello, guys, this is Anjali, and I get up at 6 o'clock. So she does the same thing. She
Mhm.
copies me, and she tries to just
She
roll her
starts
eyes like
shadowing
this.
you. She starts
Yeah.
shadowing you. Mm.
Yeah, she starts shadowing me. So I literally like when she does it. And I do not only speak in English with her, whenever I also try to play with her. She
Yeah.
loves seeing her mother wearing sari. She always
Okay.
insists her mother to please wear the sari. If you wear the sari, I will eat whatever you will ask me to it. But
Okay.
nowadays, Indian mothers, they don't feel like wearing sari every single day.
Mhm.
So I just make her wear sari. I just help her to wear sari, and while doing that moment, I make sure to speak with her in English, and I do the same thing. So she is getting to know that this is also a language in which people communicate apart from Hindi.
While listening, she also learn very, very quickly, very
Yeah.
fast. Because you already provide them very good environment, at your
Mm.
home. So definitely they learn very quickly.
Yeah. because when I was child, so my mother, my father, they didn't know how to speak English, so they could not give me this environment. But I do not want same thing should be repeated with our next generation. They should not have such problems that they could not communicate in
Yeah,
English. They should
that's
be given a
true.
environment of speaking English.
True, this is a true. I
Yeah.
totally agree with your point of
Because nowadays English has become a very important
role.
skill. If you have
Mm.
a communication skills, then only you will be able to get a job.
Yes.
Jobs are based on communication skills. People want to hire an employee who can speak more than one language. Because nowadays we have to do not only deal with Indian people, but also we can get a chance to interact with foreigners, clients. So this is very important to exchange our language and learn languages more than
Yes.
one.
So, do you speak with your friend in this language, or just you have to speak with your native language?
At my home, if I talk about my family members, so I do talk to them in Bhojpuri. My native language is Bhojpuri. And outside my neighbors and also I speak with them in Hindi, in English, in Bhojpuri as well. According to the person, if person is comfortable speaking in Bhojpuri, so I have no issue. And if
Mm.
he and she is not, so I can speak in Hindi, either in English. I just
Mhm.
make sure to understand the people perspective and people what they in which language they are comfortable.
Hmm, definitely. I also never ever find such kind of environment at my area because all those person they are speaking the native language as well as the Hindi. So I can't find this kind of environment. Only through the social media I can find easily the environment.
Yeah, only social media is the way where we can do whatever we want to do. Yeah, it
Definitely.
helps us a lot to exchange our language. If there were no any social media, so I wouldn't be speaking this much because we do not have any environment. Whatever
Yes,
we do, we are supposed to speak to make people understand in either in our native language or in Hindi.
Hindi, definitely. So
Yeah.
this language becomes a global language. That's why all the person they are running behind the learning some new, developing their new skills also because of this language.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. I do agree with you.
Hmm. Okay, Anjali, nice to meet you because I'm showing poor connection again and again. So
It's
definitely,
okay.
yeah, it will be good. So definitely, I will upload this session.
Sure. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye
And
bye.
do share the video with me as well. I love seeing my performance.
After getting this video, once I upload it on my YouTube channel, then definitely I will share with you.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care.